Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, August 31st, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Thursday, everyone. Real quickly, before we get to the charts, I do want to invite you to come up here to pivotboss.com/events and claim a free month of trading room access and all the bells and whistles that come along with it, including the premium bootcamp that starts next week. We also have a monthly outlook next week as well, and Masters live sessions for those of you in Masters coming up in a couple of weeks. So if you come down here, you can get your free month of premium access, and with that month you also get a ton of great add-ons as well, including on-demand training, chat room access, proprietary indicators and tools, and of course live prospecting and trading. So again, a great free month there. It's going to be the best free month that you'll have of any other service here, with all of the various things you get included, in addition to the members that we have in our community. And of course, if you go down here, the premium bootcamp starts next week, focusing on signals on this time around and putting together a library for our members. So again, that's going to be next week, Tuesday through Friday, September 5th through 8th. And then again, next Tuesday afternoon, 5 days, 9 hours, 5 minutes from now, we're going to have the September monthly market outlook. So please join us for that. You can click a link here to join that webinar. And down below, you can get our schedule for the upcoming Masters sessions. These are going to be tremendous. Our Masters members here, very, very happy with the one, with the live sessions we conducted earlier this month, and we are going to bring it back here in a couple of weeks. So looking forward to that. So visit pivotboss.com/events to get more information about our upcoming events. All right, let's take a look here at the ES in the daily time frame right now. A tremendous squeeze here recently, right? This was a great failed new low, strong reversal, and a push back through this prior pivot high. When we developed that pivot high last week, I mentioned right now it's a good strong pivot high for bears, but at some point bulls may use it for a breakout point, and in this case it was much faster than expected here, but we've pushed through that level, held completely above it here in the previous session, and that 4,500 level right here, which has been an edge, it continues to be held above. So right now we're holding in this narrow range. We do have some pre-market data points coming out here in a little bit, including core PCE price index, initial jobless claims, and PCE price index. So that's all coming up. Chicago PMI as well later on today. But really, Friday morning is going to be the big day. That's non-farm payroll day, NFP report. That's going to be a big one here right out of the gate Friday morning. That could provide some boost. But right now, very bullish market at the moment. Any pullback into 45 could still be a buying opportunity, as this thing looks to maybe try to push to the next edge, 46.50. So can price continue to hold above 4,500? That's going to be the key level to watch today. Any failure to hold above the previous session's high could open up an outside day down briefly, as this market may begin to develop a 2-day range. So keep that in mind. Now, taking a look here at the NQ, you'll see right here the NQ looking very similar, very narrow range of price action, 24% of average range right now. 24%, just 72 points. It's been averaging nearly 300 on a 10-day basis, 318 on a 5-day basis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 days, high range, 318 points per day on average. And then if you add these 5 days to those, you're averaging about 295 points per day. So right now, this is 72 points, 24% of average, very, very narrow. It could be a 2-day trading range by the time we're all said and done, as we head into Friday morning's NFP report. That's also going to be when we have the turn of the new month, September 1st, new pivots as well. And one thing you'll notice right now with the NQ is a lower value relationship, but price currently above the pivot range for next month. That would be a lower value with a bullish change of bias, which means any pullback can be defended for a push to this high up ahead. So that's right in line with what could be ahead here for the ES, the NQ. Watch this change of bias. This midpoint will be very important. We can drop as deep as that and still be an opportunity defend, and push to the new highs. If we take a look here at crude oil, crude oil has been able to shake off some weakness here lately, very similar to the markets here. You can see right there, this was the day that we probably should have seen a transition and a failure, and instead we were able to see a tweezer bottom 2 days running here and a pop back up. You had this little tail event right here and a massive failed new low outside day up, which really took that area bid, and now we're holding up here. So crude oil acting very, very bullishly along the same lines as the ES and the NQ. You can see very similar price action, holding the last couple of days here, and again reclaiming the 80.5 level, kind of like the ES has reclaimed 4,500, and the NQ is pushing back above key levels as well. So the next pullback could still be a buying opportunity, as maybe we go challenge the recent high at 85. So the pullback into 80.5 could be a buying opportunity for a continuation up. Any failed new low perhaps could be a buying opportunity, something like this, for example, in the days ahead. So watching September 1st here to see how it develops here, and early next week, any pullback could be a buying opportunity as we stretch for a push up to 85 and retesting these highs. Now, if we do retest those highs and push through, likely looking for a reaction and a reversal back down in that scenario. All right, let's take a look now at gold futures. Gold right now, almost a perfect break-even day at the moment. It is inside day, narrow range day, 30% of average range, 5.6 points of range right now. So super, super tiny inside day range. We got the big squeeze through 1950 that we were projecting on this day here, for example, with the failed low. We mentioned, okay, we could be looking at a big squeeze through 1950 up ahead, very similar to what we've seen back here. And if so, it could start a path toward 2000 to 2010. We're looking for that target zone right there. Any pullback here as deep as 1950 could now be a buying opportunity early next month for a continuation up. Right now you'll also see a lower value relationship, overlapping lower value with a bullish close here, which means a pullback is defended for a push to this target in most cases. A failure here and you're rotating back to lows. So right now still trending up, 1950 the key level. Any pullback could be a buying opportunity in the near term until proven otherwise. Lastly, taking a look at the YM. Big time stretch out of the YM, big rejection here, and a nice continuation the last several days. Huge move, especially on a push through this prior pivot high here. That was big time. That was huge the way it pushed through there. 34.18. That was the level we mentioned before, that if it squeezes back up to that level, I'm watching for signs of a rejection and a rotation back down to go find the 33.8, and instead it pushed through and closed above, and that was the beginning of a transition phase back above 34.18 perhaps. And like the other markets, if we pull back into this zone to begin the next month, this could provide an opportunity for bulls to defend and stretch it to the next edge above 35,800. So we have some big time pullback levels here coming up for next month, for maybe one more stretch to the upside here. If those pullbacks fail, we have new lows likely coming up ahead, as the previous month's lows will be in play. Remember, anytime you close the month near the month's midpoint here, you're either making a move to the high or to the low the next month right away. We're either going to go make this test or we're going to go make this test. Which way will it go? Based on the recent price action and overcoming the market structure, any pullback could open up that new high. But a pullback that fails reaches you back toward the recent low. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out here heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.